We have created some sample data model by using this one. Okay. Now adding sheet objects on sheet. We can say presentation part or visualization part or designer part. Right click, new sheet object. All these are different sheet objects. List boxes, statistics boxes, multi boxes, different types of charts, bar chart, line chart, all those things. Right click, new sheet object, select list box. Here, under general tab, under field, we need to select based on which field we need to create list box. For example, I want to display country as list box. Select country, click on OK. This is list box. List box is useful to display list of unique values of a single field, means field name and its unique values, column name and its unique values. Similarly, I want to display customer list box. Right click, new sheet object, list box, under field select customer. Customer list box. And if you want to add multiple list boxes at a time, right click, click on select fields. If you observe this one, after executing the script, every time it will display this window. Because to add fields as list boxes automatically. And I want to display month as one list box and year as one list box. Okay. Year, month. Okay. All these are list boxes. List box is useful to display column name and its unique values, field name and its unique values. Now we'll see different options. Most frequently options we'll say, and we'll see some complex expressions after few more sessions. Okay. Now we'll see all the most frequently used options. For example, I want to change. I want to see the properties of year list box. Right click, properties. List box properties window. Here under general tab, for example, by default it will take field name as, column name as title. And if I want to change the title, for example, I want to give title as some year list. Year list. Click on apply. Year list. Here under field, we going to select based on which field we need to display list box. Here one more important option is show frequency. If you enable show frequency, what it will do is it will display number of occurrences for each value. See, I enable show frequency. If you click on apply, it will display number of occurrences for each value. 2004 occurs 11 times, 2007 occurs 99 times, 2010 occurs 120 times, like that. It will display number of occurrences for each value. And if select in percent, that will display in percentages. Next important one is hide excluded. Hide excluded means, for example, say, if you made a selection, to make a selection, selected value will be shown with green background and all its related values will be shown with white background, and non-selected data, non-related data will be shown with gray background. Selected value with green background and its related values with white background, and non-selected data, non-related values with gray background. And if you want to hide this non-selected data, excluded values, then we have to select hide excluded. So to select hide excluded, if we click on apply, it will not display non-selected values. Deselect, this is displaying all values. Next important one is read only. If you enable read only, what will happen is For example, if enable read only for this sheet object, for this list box, we cannot make selections on the sheet object, but these object values, these list box values will be changed to the selections of other sheet objects. If we enable read only, we cannot make selections here, but these values will be changed, will be reflected to the selections of other sheet objects. So, right click properties, I will read only. Okay. So here we cannot make selections. We cannot select here. We cannot make selections. But see, if we make selections in other sheet objects, see, these values are changing. These values are reflecting based on other sheet object selection. Enable read only, we cannot make selections here, but this object will be changed to the selections of other sheet objects. And we'll discuss this one in other sheet objects. As of now, we'll skip this expression step. Next one is sort. Here we can sort either in ascending order, descending order. We can sort based on numerical data, based on textual data, based on frequency, and based on state means based on selection. Selected values will be shown on top. State, order ascending. Selected values will be shown on top. Okay. Based on load order. For example, these are numerical value ascending. Now means 2004 to 2011 it is displaying. If you want to display in descending order, we can display in descending order. Or if you want to sort based on frequency, frequency descending, top it will be shown 2008. See, I will show frequencies. See. Frequency descending 145. 145 is for 2008. 121 is for 2009. Frequency descending. Similarly, we can sort based on textual information. We can sort based on load order. As of now, I'll keep numerical value ascending only 2004 to 2011. Next one is presentation. In presentation, here we can, in list boxes, we can represent data in textual format as well as images format. If you want to display images in list box also, we can display images. We will discuss at the end of the list box. In today's session, we will discuss how to display images in list boxes. And under representation, we need to select image. Then we'll see how to display images later. And here alignments. By default, in list boxes, textual data will be aligned left, and numerical information, numbers will be aligned right. And if you want to change that one, we can change. This is years means numerical information, numbers will be aligned right by default. If you want to change that one, example, if you want to display in center, we can display in center. And for example, if you want to display in left, display left. I'll keep default one as default one only right. And selection style override. Different styles, different selection styles. For example, if you make selection, selected values will be shown with green background. Instead of this one, you want to display in LED format, and only that LED will be highlighted in colors. Different styles. See, example, select LED. Selection will be in the LED form. See, selected value highlighted with the green color LED. All these are non-selected. Shift drag multi-selection. You have selected 4 values: 2005, 6, 7, 8. Like that. Selection styles, different styles. And if you want to display LED check boxes, we can display. Yes, we can select one by one. If you want to select this one also, we can select. Or deselect this one and deselect. And Windows check box also, we can display in Windows check boxes. All these are different styles. Try all these. Okay, next one is Keep default one only. Default one is selected values will be shown with green background. Okay. Next one is by default the data in list box is displaying in single column only. If you want to display this data in multiple columns, here we need to select. Here we need to deselect single column. Deselect single column. Apply. Okay. Clear all selections. Okay. Now if we drag a, see, data will be displayed in this list box. Data will be displayed in multiple columns. Okay. Want to display in horizontal way. Want to display horizontally, we can display in this way. 2004, 5, like that. And instead of multiple columns, if you want to display in fixed number of columns. And even though I drag a pulse, I want to display only 2 columns only. It is displaying data in 2 columns only. So if I drag down, all those will be into a single column. In the dragger, it will display only 2 columns only. Right click, properties, and deselect this one. Select single column. Next one is, if you want to give spaces in between these values, in between 2004 and 2005, I want to give some space, 5 to 6. If you want to give spaces in between these values, we can give by making use of multi-line settings. Here, select wrap cell text, and I want to give height some 5 lines. See, spaces. Deselect this one. Here it is displaying some lines. So we can say all these are cell borders. Okay. If you want to hide these cell borders, here deselect cell borders checkbox. Deselect cell borders and click on apply. This one. Next one is number. By default, in edit script we have some set statements. If you go to edit script, by default here we have some set statements representing date formats, representing date formats, money formats, number formats. If you want to override those settings, here we can override by making use of number tab. Right click, override document settings, and if you want to change number formats, we can change. If you want to change date formats, here date format is DD, If you want to change this one, we can change here. Want to change time format, we can change. As of now, we don't make any changes. I'll deselect this one. Next one is fonts. And to display in bold, increase font size to 12, and I'll display underlines. Click on apply. Want to change font style. Yes. Want to drop shadows, we can drop shadow. This one. Deselect this one and display in bold only. Font also same. Okay. Next one is layout. So if you want to increase borders, means this one, border width. By default that is 1. Want to increase border width, so you can increase, give border some 5. This one. Right click, properties. And here, one more important one is layer. Layer means when two objects collapse, two objects on top of each other. Say, when two objects collapse this position. For example, say, these two objects are collapsed. Okay. If you select this one, it will be shown on top. By default, selected object will be shown on top. By default, selected object will be shown on top. And instead, I want to display always this one on top. Properties, select top, and click on OK. Always on top. So even though you select this one also, it is displaying always on top. And if you want to display always on bottom, always bottom. Even though you select this one also, always bottom. Custom is based on given number. That's the normal only. And two objects collapse this position. Layer means. Next important one is show. Showing and hiding the sheet objects. For example, I want to hide this sheet object and I want to perform conditional display. See, here under conditional, if I give correct condition, this object will be shown. If I give some wrong condition, it will be hidden. See, for example, here I will give some wrong condition. 1 equal to 0. 1 equal to 0 is some wrong condition. I click on apply. If condition is wrong, it will hide the sheet object. Want to perform conditional display. Okay, now sheet object is hidden. Now how can we get back that one? Now we have hidden here list box. Now how can we get back that one is go to settings tab, sheet properties, then objects tab. Here select this one. Click on properties. Here give correct condition. Click on OK or show always, whatever it may be. And instead, if I want to perform conditional display, for example, I want to display this one whenever I select country equal to Australia only. Conditional display. Here, to display this year list box, whenever we select Australia, condition is country equal to Australia. Within single quotes, I need to give because this is string Australia. Apply OK. Now it is hidden. Now if you select Australia here, this if you select some other value, sheet objects will be hidden. When we select Australia, then only it will show the sheet object. Want to perform conditional display, we can perform conditional display, and we'll see exact use of this one after few more sessions. As of now, if you give some correct condition, it will display sheet object, and if you want to hide this one, we need to give some wrong condition. Want to perform conditional display, we need to go for layout tab, and under show conditional, we need to give condition. Layout tab, under show conditional, we need to give conditional. If you want to perform conditional, and I'll select always. Next one is caption tab. If you want to hide, clear all selections, right click, properties. Caption means this part, top part, this title part. If you want to hide caption, here deselect show caption. Deselect show caption, then caption is here. To display, select show caption. And if you want to change title text, we can change here. Instead of year list, I want to give year only. To change, we can change here. Here. And if you want to change caption, background color and text color, this is selected one. Selected one means active caption. For example, I want to change background color and text color for this caption. Select here and click here to give this one as background color, and I will give text color white. Okay, click on apply. So caption background color and text color. This is select object. If you deselect this one means this is inactive caption, and if you select this one, active caption. So, inactive caption background color gray, black. Okay. And caption alignments, left align by default. I can't align center, we can align, can't align right, we can align center. Horizontally center. Now it is center align. And that means with right align. Okay, left only. And vertical alignments. If you want to display in vertical alignments, there must be some gap here. Here what we'll do is we'll give multi-line caption. I want display caption some 4-5 lines. I want display caption some 6 lines. Then we can observe changes, right? Vertically centered and vertically top, vertically bottom, and vertically bottom and center. Vertically center and horizontally center in the middle. Like that. I'll keep default one as a center, left, and deselect multi-line caption. This. And next one is here I want to display some special icon on top right corner. To display special icons, see here I want to select by default here search is selected. Search is enabled here, so it is displaying some search. And I want to display send to Excel, copy data, print. Click on apply. See, all the special icons are displaying. And if you want to display minimize and maximize icons also, you're going to select allow minimize, allow maximize. All these are special icons. All these are most frequently used options, and we'll discuss, we'll see some complex expressions after a few more sessions. So, purpose of list box is useful to display. If you want to display, purpose of list box is useful to display field name and its unique values, column name and its unique values. Okay. All these are several options. And now we'll see how to display images in list box. Displaying images in list box. Go to edit script. Here I'll add finish. We are loading this one as normal logical table only. Don't try to give info load here. Okay. We are not performing info load. Just we are loading some table. Click on reload. Here I will add flag also. See this one. Flag also. A list box here. Now it is displaying paths here. I don't want to display paths. I want to display flags. Instead of displaying path, I want to display path. Flags. Right click, properties, go to presentation. Here under representation, we need to select image. Under representation, we need to select image and click on OK. It is displaying images, but it is not displaying properly. So to display these images properly, what we need to do is under presentation tab, here we need to enable multi-line setting. Select this one. I want to give some 6 line space. Okay. Now it is displaying flags properly. Australia, Australia flag. Austria, Austria flag. Belgium, Belgium flag. This way, if I want to display images in list boxes, we can display. First, we need to load the table, then we need to go to Presentation tab, and there under Representation, we need to select Image, and to display these images properly, under multi-line settings, we need to give some space, some 5 lines or 6 lines space. I want to image size. This way, we can display images in list boxes. Right click, New Sheet Object, Multi-box. Here we can add multiple fields. If you want to add all fields, we can add all of them. Here I want to add capital, city, country. I want to add customer, add year, some salesman. We can add multiple fields. Then simply click on OK. This is multi-box. Multi-box is useful to display multiple fields and their unique values. Multi-box contains only 2 fields. First field contains field names, column names, and second field contains drop down of their values. Drop down of their values. If you click on this circle or if you click on this arrow, see, it is displaying all the unique values of capitals, all the unique values of salesmen, all the unique values of countries, like that. And yeah, if I want to limit this drop down size, see, here this is displaying complete drop down. If I want to limit this drop down size, we can limit. So to limit drop down size, right click, Properties, go to Presentation tab. Here, select this one, limit drop down to, for example, 10 lines. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now say, select this one. It is displaying only 10 values. Then scroll bar. All other options are similar to list box one. See. Here we need to add multiple fields. Which fields we want to display as multi-box. Sorting is common. Here remember that sort tab, number tab, font, layout, caption. These 5 tabs are common for all sheet objects, common for all charts. These 5 tabs are common for all tabs. Sort, number, font, layout, caption. These 5 are common for all sheet objects. See, we can sort based on numerical value. We can sort based on frequency, based on text value, based on load order. Presentation, we have limit drop down size and number. If you want to change, if you want to override default settings, we can override here. And font, layout, caption. All options are similar to list box only. But difference is list box is useful to display a list of unique values of a single field, means single field and its unique values. Multi-box is useful to display list of unique values of multiple fields, means multiple fields and their unique values, multiple columns and their unique values. Right click, New Sheet Object, select Statistic box. Here under field we need to select measures only, like sales, quantity, revenue, this type of values only. Here I'll select sales. Here all these are default functions. By default it will display count, sum, average, minimum sales, maximum sales, like that. As of now, keep that one. If you want to add more functions, we can add these functions also. See, click on OK. Total sales count 713. Sum of sales, this one, average sales, minimum sales, maximum sales, like that. For example, if I select 2011 sales count 120, 2011, for 2011 sum of sales are this one. For 2011 average sales, minimum sales in 2011, maximum sales in 2011. So 2008 Sales count is 145. Sum of sales this much. Minimum sales 1250. Maximum sales 150. Sorry, maximum sales 3319. And average sales are this. Based on current selection, it is displaying multiple calculations. And 2010, Canada. Sales count 4. Sum of sales this one 18,300. Average sales, minimum sales, maximum sales for 2010 Canada. Like that. Based on current selection, it is defined multiple calculations, multiple statistical calculations. All other options are same. Number, font, layout, caption, all these are similar to QlikBox, Multibox only.